Hello guys, welcome to lesson 8 of crazy tutorials. In this video I'm going to show you how to work with SaveFileDialog box and OpenFileDialog box. So first let's get started by clicking on the new project, and I'm going to name it lesson 8. Okay, so here's our form. Before I actually get started, I want to mention that I'm gonna use some of the tools which I previously made video about, and so if you cannot understand about those tools, please, I would suggest you to please go back and watch those video first, then come back and watch this. So anyway, let's get started. For this tutorial I'm gonna make a simple notepad. So I'm gonna select the form one, and I'm gonna go down to the text property, and I'm gonna change this to simple notepad. Okay, simple notepad. And I would need a text box. Just double click on it, and also a menu strip. Just double click on it. So here's our text box. Let me just drag it over here. Okay, I'll make this text box multi-line. Okay, and also while selecting the text box, I'll go over to the dock property, and I will make this the center one. Okay. Also what I'm gonna do is I will create some menu. So file, and the submenu will be new, open, save, and exit. Okay. So let's just name this stuff. So select the text box and go over to the name property, and I'm gonna name it text_txt, and click on the file and click on this new button, and I'm gonna name this new_ptn. Click on this open button, and I'm gonna name this open_ptn, and click on the save button. I'm gonna name this save_ptn, and just like others, I'm gonna name this exit_ptn. Okay, so naming is done. So let's just get into the program stuff. So just click on the file and double click on the save button. So whenever the save file button will be clicked, I wanted to save the file where I want. So to do that, it's very easy. Just type my .computer.filesystem.write all text. So in open parentheses, type file as string. That means it's asking you for the file name and the txt, which is the extension, and also where to save it. So for this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just I'm gonna put it here. C _simple that. Okay, and the file name will be maybe test and .txt for the extension. Okay, so here it is to make it a string. And also what we'll need, the text file, which text file is gonna save. So for this case it'll be text _txt.text, which is this one here, and comma, and it's saying it'll override the file or not, or it'll append the file. So I would say override the file. Okay, so there is it. and I would also need a feedback or something, so I'll make a message box, and this will say file saved. Okay, so there we go. Let's just debug it and let's see what will happen. Like just type like this is something, maybe this is test and file save, and it says file saved. Okay, let's just go to this folder, see simple notepad. So here we are to see simple notepad, and as you can see there is test, and if I go here over the properties, it's saying .txt. Okay, just double click on it and it says this is test. Okay, so this is working. So let's get back to the Visual Basic, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a save file dialog box, which is this one. Just double click on it to add it, and here is it. So for this, select the save file dialog box, and the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change this initial directory to C underscore slash simple notepad. Okay, filter. What is filter? It's like when the save file dialog box will be open, it'll show which format it's gonna be saved. So here's, as you can see, the example: C hash files, C has all files, star dot stars. I'm gonna do here text files, which will be txt, and this is just the first text which will be on the save file dialog box. You can type it anything, and here type star dot txt for the text, and then semicolon, and that's it. So it's only will be saved in txt file. Perfect. Let's just go back to the file, click on the file and double click on the save, and here is it. what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cut this one, and I'm gonna type here save file dialog 1, which is I just added dot show dialog, so it's gonna show the dialog to us when we'll click on the save file dialog box. Okay, now go back here to save file dialog box and just double click on it. So it'll give you another sub which is file OK event, and what it's gonna do is when the user press the OK button, I want the same thing to save the file, so I just copy and paste it over here. And this was before it was saving here, and now I want it to save. I mean now the user will decide what to save. So for this, save file dialog 1 dot file name, so the user will decide and it'll be saved as the file name. So that's it actually. So save it and just press the debug button, and let's see. So here is it. I'll type actually YouTube, please subscribe, comments, smiley face. Okay, just go to file and click on the save, and it'll open up a dialog box, and test will, as you can see here, over here it says text file txt. So that's what we typed before. So yeah, and let's see, test 2 and save, and it says file saved. Okay, done. And let's see in the folder if we go here, and as you can see, test 2 has been added here. If I double click it, it says, hey YouTube, please subscribe, and comments smiley face. Okay, let's go back to the Visual Basic. So this was part 1. Because of the time limit, I'm not gonna make more. In part 2, I'll make the open file dialog box. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Please subscribe, comments, rate, and if you have any questions, please ask me in comments. Thank you.